Jetcharge were also at Fully Charged Live in Sydney 2023.
This is Mark from Jetcharge, and you're actually from my neck of the woods in Perth.
Absolutely,
Yes.
fantastic to be here too. What a show!
It's an absolutely brilliant show. I'm so glad I came over. So, Jetcharge, I mean, you've got a solution for just about everything, haven't you?
Well, look, we've been at it for 10 years, so we've seen a lot of obviously growth in the market in Australia. And what's resulted is it's not just about the charging, but a lot of the technology behind the charging. And so one of the things at Jetcharge is we've tried to make sure that we can have technology to support the growth of the charging infrastructure as well. So a lot of manufacturing, a lot of development, a lot of engineering in Australia. So a lot of our products we're doing are Australian made and Australian developed. So obviously showcasing some of those today.
Excellent. And I mean, for the home, you've got the wall box here, and you can also install things in apartments, I hear, so you can provide solutions for that. But I think over here in New South Wales, they're making it a requirement, aren't they? It's not yet happening in WA. It's not yet happening in WA, is it?
Well, we've got some changes nationally in the National Construction Code coming in October of this year, particularly around new apartment buildings, for example, where the infrastructure, there has to be a minimum requirement of 100%. So we're seeing finally some changes in policy which really encourage more equity around EV charging, particularly for apartment owners, as an example. But definitely in the States, we're starting to see some of the various state governments put in initiatives and policies around gearing up for EV charging.
Yeah, because I mean, a lot of strata people are very anti putting anything in. It's going to cost them money, they're not interested, and so on. But hopefully with some legislation in place for new buildings, I don't know about for old ones yet, but that will help. So you've got the wall box, you've got Chem Power,
we've
rapid DC chargers.
Yeah, well, as you're aware, Nigel, you know, Jetcharge's been involved with the West Australian EV network project and some other highway projects around Australia. So obviously the Chem Power you've just mentioned, which is a fantastic product out of Finland. And we're seeing that used across a lot of the highway projects and the public networks. Plus, its role in truck and bus charging as well. It's just such a robust product. So we've got that on show today with the S-Series satellite, and indeed, as you've mentioned, the wallbox product out of Spain, which is very, very popular amongst the car manufacturers. And we've got our other technology on show, such as our energy management system, our ChargeMate EV chargers, a bunch of stuff happening on the stand
It's
today.
amazing the technology that has happened over the last year or two. I understand that these wall boxes are now pretty smart and can charge your vehicle according to whatever the sun's doing in your solar panels and
That's
so on.
right.
Is that right?
Yeah, so one of the functions that's really popular on these chargers is the Eco Mode function, or Eco Smart. And that's obviously taking advantage of the great solar uptake, particularly in WA, of course. And
Yes, it's
and
going great guns there.
other parts of Australia. And why wouldn't you? You know, with our uptake, it's optimising the solar into the charger. Great carbon neutral approach, particularly with the solar optimisation. And taking benefit of the sun during that peak, and of course as we shift into battery storage and other things, optimising people that might have those at home. So yeah, definitely a great solution across wallbox and some of our other products that can use that solar optimisation.
And these are what, about 1,500?
Starting from around the $1,500 odd price point, and you've got your options of your meter that you add for the solar optimization. Very compact, and then obviously going up to the touchscreen models as well.
Excellent. Thank you very much. I look
Fantastic.
forward
Thanks
to
for
seeing you again in Perth sometime.
That's great chatting.
Thank you.
Thank you.